Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining us on Daybreak Extra. If you are just joining, in case you've missed the newspaper review, you can catch us much later to go through some of the stories that probably will keep you busy. So today we want to talk about family planning, and we just want to know your stand. Where do you stand on that? Because the federal government is trying to do something about it. Nigeria faces significant challenges, including a high total fertility rate, which poses substantial challenges to economic and societal development. To address these challenges, the government aims to create a future where every woman and girl in Nigeria has access to family planning services. Well, they're not forcing anyone, it's just a choice. If you want to partake, fine. If you don't want, it's fine. No one is forcing anyone, but just to, there are a lot of risks involved when you keep giving birth, and a lot of children get to die. Mothers also die during childbirth. So this is just a way for you to, plan for you to be able to conceive and deliver at the right time. So the federal government, like I said, has reaffirmed its commitment to reduce maternal and infant mortality in the country through family planning. The coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare Professor Muhammad Ali Pate, noted that family planning is critical to managing population growth and addressing maternal and infant morbidity. The federal government also has set a target of achieving a modern contraceptive prevalence rate of 27% by 2030. Now, this is a vision, 4-5 years from now, in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The minister also emphasized the importance of addressing the social and cultural barriers that prevent many Nigerians from accessing family planning services. Now, like I said, nobody is forcing anyone, even though family planning is important at this time where the economy is, still kind of struggling. People are also struggling to, meet their necessary targets for their, households and what have you. When you're not earning well and you have children, some of them will have to drop out of school. Some you have to maybe, make them go to the market to sell one or two things like hawking that we see a lot of parents putting out their children out there. You see the elder ones will have to drop out of school just for the younger ones to go to school. So for you to be able to, kind of manage that situation, you have to just, if you wish, nobody is forcing you. If you want to partake, or your spouse or your partner wants to partake, just listen to their decision before you say no or you say yes. So, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Fatima.
Good morning, Fatima. Thank you so much for calling this morning.
Thank you.
How is Maiduguri, by the
way? Maiduguri, alhamdulillah,
clearly. Well, so go ahead. What's your take? Where do you stand? Are you interested in family planning, or what do you think Nigerians should do at this point?
Well, family planning in some ways is become necessary due to collapse of quality food in the country. When women give birth, it requires a diet, and now there is no diet. All the food that we are eating is somehow substandard in so many ways, because now what we are eating is chemicals. The woman cannot have a guaranteed health, and she do not have food that will boost her immunity.
Health.
So family planning becomes necessary. But family planning, we are not doing it on poverty ground, but rather we are doing it on health ground. Because Almighty Allah have tell us in our holy book, do not kill your children in fear of poverty. We have provided for them and for you. So don't have fear of poverty. Whoever comes to this world, God have made his own budget and what he will eat and what he will earn. You will agree with me. You can see a family man with swimming in object poverty, But by the time he gives birth to a child, the child will grow up and he will become a multimillionaire. Through that child, he will maybe he will earn a house. Maybe before giving birth to that child, he was a renting. You know, he's a tenant. But by giving birth to that child will buy a house for him. So we should not have fear on poverty. But rather, I will encourage on head ground you can go for family planning. But don't go family planning for the fear of poverty. Because Allah have tell us that He have provided for everyone. He is the one that sustaining each and everyone. It is not your effort, or it's not your making. It's not your plan. It was a free gift from Almighty Allah. All richness that you are seeing, it is Allah that designed it. Whatever you will get in this world, He have been budgeted for you. So thank you very much. That's my text.
Well, thank you so much, Shatima Yakudima from Borno State, for that input. I mean, you've said it, and you captured the aspect of the religion, which definitely a lot of people would kick against when it comes to religion perspective of this. But then let's not also forget the preferences of the partners, if they want a larger family or a smaller family. So for some of them can actually go for family planning to just maintain the number of family that they want to have at the end of their discussions or their plans for what they want to do for the future. So we have another caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and location, please.
My name is Rabiu Salisu from Katsina State.
Okay, Rabiu from Katsina. Go ahead. What's your take?
Okay, so when you look at the current predicament, family planning becomes necessary. Because you can see a family, one husband carrying at least, he has 40 children. I know somebody who has 40 children. So it's very difficult of feeding them for now. Because of the skyrocketing of food items and other things. So at least, even according to religion doctrine, when you have a child, you have to train a child based on your capability. You put him in school, give him better, send him better school, give him good feeding, and take care of him. That is your responsibility. So that is why those people who are working in the streets, wearing dirty gown, going without even shoes, and their clothes they have tied. So we are not happy for that. So when you have a child, at least the one that you can manage is far better. So, but I support it 100%. Instead of, even when you go to some major cities, those who are begging and those who are miscreants and others that committed atrocity, they run away from the parents because the parents tell their responsibility to feed them, to send them to school. So they're just leaving them like animals. So I support it 100%.
All right, thank you so much, Rabiu from Katsina, for that input as well. Thank you for saying you support this, and I'm sure your family must be little, or probably you would want to go for that, for you to see that. So it's good to see that the men actually supporting this, because when the men actually say yes, the women will definitely do it, even if for some, even if they don't want to, because they have to listen to their husbands, right? So I was saying earlier the preferences of for a larger family or a small family. But then we have another caller. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, ma. How are you?
I'm good. Your name and location, please.
Okay, I'm Alhaji Mahmoud Yakatun, calling you from Bida.
Okay, Alhaji Mahmoud from Bida. Thank you so much for joining. Go ahead. What's your take?
Well, about this family planning issue. So, about this family planning issue, I didn't fully support it.
Okay. What's your reason?
But my reason is that God created everybody coming down to this head. Everybody coming down to this, and what that person is going to eat up to the end of his life, God has to put it down for us. If not, this time around, it's not easy for Nigerians.
Okay, so you have to cut down the volume of your TV because you are waiting to hear yourself, so there's a delay, or you can drop the call and call us back again. All right, because you're waiting for delay. So it's either you cut down the volume of your TV and talk to me.
I've cut down the.
Okay, all right. So go ahead. I can hear you.
What brought all this issue about family planning is this subsidy. Suspend that the subsidies of immediately the president can hear the voice of the people that elect him to be on this seat, and this removal of the subsidies is review, the condition of Nigerians will be okay. Either doing family planning or not doing this family planning is almost the same thing. Unless this problem of these fuel subsidies is solved. If not, the condition is terrible for us. If you see how people are dying, it's not even in rural areas. It's all over the country. And we'll be begging this, our president, senators, House of Rep, governors. They refuse. But they should be sure. Yesterday, they were not there. Today, they are there. Tomorrow, they will not be there.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Alhaji Mahmoud.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much for that. Definitely for every story or discussion that you have with people, be it at home, be it at work space, there's always going to be, people that will support and people that will go against. So it's just like a debate at the end of the day. So 2 callers actually agreed, and now we have Alhaji Mahmoud from Niger State saying he doesn't agree to family planning. It's a matter of choice, right? All right, so we have another caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. Your name and location, please.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. I can hear you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and location.
Good morning.
Good morning. I can hear you. Your name and location.
Yeah, my name is Engineer Michael Edafe. I'm calling from Delta State.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Engineer Michael, for calling from Delta. Go ahead. What's your take on the topic of discussion?
Okay, the family planning, what they are discussing right now. When you actually look around, you will find out that people are talking about family planning. Family planning. Is it the population is our problem, or the government that fail to do exactly what they ought to do is the problem? Because sometimes we only mistake population to become a problem. Even in a family, you have 2, and only one person take all what belongs to the family. Will the other one not suffer? The other one will certainly suffer. So what we are talking about here now is not the population of Nigeria. Nigeria is too small. How many we are? We are talking about 200 million. We are talking about 200 million. Now, as we stand today, only one person, just look at the recent revelation, what they discovered in Abuja, when only one person will have 753 houses duplex.
Yeah.
So when things are done in that way, where the other one will stay? Even if you have a family of only one, a father and a mother and 2 children, you can care for them with ambient corruption everywhere. So it is difficult. We should not be talking about population. Let these people calm down. These wicked, evil people, they should calm down, because what they are doing to this country and they are doing to us as citizens is too wicked. Only one person will have fleet of cars over 500. Whereas the masses are trekking, they don't have anything to eat. They don't have anything. And you are having more now, stuffing things.
All right, Engineer Michael, I understand
so
your
what
pain.
We need to do in this regard is that those people who are killing us, they must stop now. If they don't stop, we are going to lose, in fact, lead every crisis against them.
Well, we are not hoping for any crisis, Engineer Michael, but then thank you so much for your input this morning. There will always be people that will say yes, the family planning is okay. For some, it's not, and for some, they are saying that this kind of choice should be left for the divine, which is the Almighty, to decide, and no human intervention should be a part of this. But when you look at the situation, Rabiu just mentioned a family man that is having 40 or more than 40, because I've seen someone that had, buried 53 to 57 children and buried almost 19 before he died himself. And some of them probably don't even remember each other, because the family is large. That's just one family, So, but if you have what it means to take care of your children, you can cater for their health, their education, their needs when they have, then you're fine. It's at the end of the day, it's for you to do what you feel is okay and comfortable for you at the end of the day. So, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Your name and location?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and location, please.
My name is Ebe Kwodike in Port Harcourt, River State.
Okay,
yes.
I just heard Port Harcourt, River State, but go ahead. What's your take, and what do you have to say about the topic?
Honestly, I know that to control births is very good, because I don't have much. But I want you to look at the people that want to stop it. How many children do they have? How many wives do they have? How many concubines and girlfriends do they have? Because they have enough. If you ask me now, I will be thinking that these people want to cut down the population of Nigeria with hunger and starvation, because they don't feel us. Cutting down or controlling childbirth is not the issue right now. It's just in the mind, because the people that are propagating it are the people that are just born and having multiple wives and children all over the world. Only their children shop-driven all over the world, schooling in better universities like Harvard, while our own children are sitting under mango trees on top of a block, and they're not happy. I mean, they're not even feeling us. What they are doing now is for us now to curtail, so that we can leave much for them in their own pocket and their cronies. Is this how a government should be run? It doesn't touch them. That people are dying in droves. There is hunger in the land. What does it take Nigeria? Is it a rocket science to ask for mechanized agriculture, that we can see the sort of crops that we will harvest in 6 months? They are driven talking of politics. The only business that is going around here is politics, and nobody's talking how people should survive. Is this how it should be done? They should remove their legs on our nose. If they don't know what to do, they should stop recycling politicians. They should go for technocrats. Nigeria has people that can turn Nigeria to good all over the world. We have Akim Wumis, they came from Nigeria. We have Okonjo Iweala, they came from Nigeria. Why are we using recycled analog politicians, and we are still talking of birth control? Let's the people that don't know what they're doing. They should leave us alone. God bless you, my sister.
Thank you so much for your input. I can understand some Nigerians why they are angry this morning. It's like I said earlier, it's a choice. Nobody is forcing anyone. The government is not forcing anyone to control their children's birth with their spouses or their partners at the end. This is just to reduce the maternal and infant morbidity, because a lot of families tend to suffer at the end of the day. So hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. Your name and location, please.
I'm calling from Akwa Ibom. My name is Ahmed.
Okay, from Akwa Ibom. Thank you so much for joining.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, it's true. It's true that the problem that we are having in the country is the population.
Are you still with us?
But common man to survive must find solution for himself. That call for family planning. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so though I didn't get your name, but then I heard what you said. For every man to survive, they must, have a family planning. That's what you said, I'm sure. But thank you so much. This is just, like I said, to just reduce the the mobility of infant and maternal child, death and what have you. So, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning. Your name and location, please.
Okay, I'm Yusuf Harun. I'm speaking from Niger State in the local government.
All right, Yusuf from Delta. Thank you. Niger, Delta?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead. What's your take?
Okay, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Please,
can you cut down the volume of your TV because you're waiting to hear yourself? There's a delay, or you just move away from the TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, are you hearing me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead.
Please, this topic that people are discussing this morning, actually, in some extent, is good, but for Nigeria, ma'am, it is the problem of our leaders that are not yet ready to do what they're supposed to do. What I mean in essence is that if you observe the past leaders that we have, after we have got independence, the kind of consciousness that they have, they do what is supposed to be done to their citizens. The system is well good. I hope you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For instance, if you look at our educational system and our health system, in those days, they provide at least a little for the masses that they can be able to cater on. But if you look at it nowadays, when persons are being opportune a little, for instance, a counselor or whatsoever, they will not prefer to take their children to the public school where they are found. Their own income too is from public, but they will abandon public access in the essence that they themselves they know that they are not doing the right thing. That is why even their own works, they will not like them to brought up through the public places. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. So please, our leaders, they need to look over these things. The population of Nigeria is not yet our problem. Because the more you have a productive population, then the more income you have. If you look at some countries, our population is nothing to them. For instance, China. I hope I get what I'm saying.
Yeah, go ahead, I can hear you.
The way their population is compared to Nigeria's one is like we are nothing. But look at how they are producing, since they use their population to boost their economy. Well, our own, the reverse is the case. I hope you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead.
So please, our leaders, they should look after these things. And they should know that whatsoever they are doing, they will be accountable for. That is what I want to say this morning.
All right. Thank you so much for your, input also this morning. We actually have understood what all of you are saying. But then also don't forget that there are people that will say, oh, I want to have 3 children. I want to have 2 children. I want to have 4 children. There are people that even say they don't want to even have children. So when a lady that doesn't want to have children or a man that doesn't want to have children come together, or the lady wants to have children but the man doesn't want to have children come together, how do they manage the situation? For some, they give reasons to, we see Rabiu made mention of miscreants. For some actually, attach their reasons for not wanting children to certain incidences or, happenings. We've seen where children kill their parents for that reason. You see some parents will say, oh, they don't want to have children because they don't know what would become of those children. So for some reason, some will even say, oh, I wouldn't want to have a child that will have to always go and bail out of, prisons or police cells and what have you. So there are a lot of reasons why some people don't want. But then a lot actually want to have children. For those that have been yearning for, to have children, there are women that have battled 10, 11, 20 years without childbearing, and it affects them. So people like that would not want some people to go for family planning. But then we have another caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Do we still have the caller?
Good morning. How are you?
I can barely hear you. Please, can you speak up or just increase the volume of your phone or something?
Okay. Thank you. I'm so grateful. This is a wonderful program.
Sorry, I cannot even hear you at all. Can you call us back?
Okay.
Okay, now I can hear you. So your name and location, please.
Okay, I'm calling from Benue State.
Okay, from Benue. Your name?
Moses
from Benue. Okay, go ahead. What's your take?
In fact, I'm so interested about this program. First of all, you see, IBB, the president, he brought a program of family planning, and people overlook it. That overpopulation is what is causing of the hardship in the country. Because you see, for instance, for America, Obama, he have a two-child. Bill Clinton, he have a one-child. They are living very happy life. For my family, when I was born almost 30,
wow.
Many of my brothers then died. We left only 6 now. What is the benefit we have for the family now? Our mother is still alive. He look very old as anything. It's almost 95 years now. She's just suffering her granddad now. All the children died. We only left 6. So, to short the matter, let them go on family planning what IBB has input in this country. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you for your input also, Moses from Benue. Well, like I said, everybody will not be want to go for what other people want to go for, because for some, they have this misconception about the family planning, the health fair, where many people feel the contraceptives can cause infertility, cancer, or other health problems. So for that reason, they don't want to take. I mean, it's not just about whether you're educated, you should know better, or you should know that, okay, family planning is important. At the end of the day, it's a choice. So you have to know what you want to do. You plan your future, you plan for your children's future, because someday you're not going to be there. Just an example of Moses. But then we have another caller. Hello, good morning. Please, can you turn down the volume of your TV, because I can hear myself. You're waiting to hear yourself as well.
All right.
Or you just stay away from the TV so I can hear you. There's a delay. If you're waiting, okay, so we've lost the call. Do well to call us back, but just stay away from your TV before you come close. If you want me to hear you and you can hear yourself clearly, you can actually go back later to watch and probably cut out your part and just play it if you want to, sell yourself to say that, you're joining programs to share your views. So it's totally fine. You can do that much later. And then we have another caller. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and location, please.
My name is Tijani, calling from Adamawa State, Nigeria.
All right, Tijani from Adamawa. Thank you so much for joining. Go ahead. What's your take?
Actually, my take on this topic, family planning, it depends on the situation you find yourself. As you said earlier on, it's about the man needing to have children and the woman needing to have children. And affordability is necessary there. If you cannot afford to take care of a child, not only feeding, but discipline, the health, the feeding, the discipline, and some of the callers are talking about productivity. We need population that will be productive. Being productive is about the right upbringing of the child. Who is the mother? Can she be able to take care of 1 child, 2 children, 3 children, 4 children? Some mothers cannot be able to even take care of 2. We are from northern part of this country. we know how our wives are managing our children. 2 children, we will be hearing the mother complaining. These children are too much for me. This one is doing this. This one is sick. This one is sick. What can I do? And the father cannot afford. So family planning is about affordability. You adjust. Nobody says you should stop giving birth to children, but give birth to what you can take care of. Yes. So if you can take care of 2, the country is moving normal. Your business is working normal. Your salary is working normal. Give birth and multiply. You can afford. But with the situation we are in, at least, even if you are giving birth on yearly basis, you hold on for a while. You wait until the economy of the country stabilizes, until your earnings stabilizes, until your salary is being increased. Then you keep on giving birth. But no one will say, just keep giving birth to children, give birth to children, give birth to children, without your own income tallying with the number of children you are having. Income matters. These children, whatever God has provided for them is through you. It's through you. So what you have will determine what you can give birth to. We are not saying you should stop giving birth. Give birth, but consider your own earnings. If you can give birth to 3 children and you send 3 outside for maybe Almajiri or whatsoever, or you send them to their grandmother, and you are living in the city with only 1 child, you send 3 to the village. How sure are you the 3 in the village can be productive? Are you saying you can compare the 3 in the village and the 1 you are currently holding in the city? So it's about affordability. My study is about affordability. If you can afford, but planning is necessary. Planning is necessary.
All right. Thank you so much, Tijani.
That's my take. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being a part of the program also. Yes, Tijani also spoke about financial stability. You know, it's when you have children, it's a responsibility that you have to carry. You have to cater. You have to provide. You know, when it comes to health, like I said, education, their basic needs and you know, necessary things until they reach the age where they can afford to take care of you and themselves. So we have another caller. Hello, good morning.
Pardon?
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Do we still have the caller? I can barely hear you.
Yes, my name is Jamil. I'm trying to link up to your program.
Okay, your name is Jamil?
Yeah, I'm coming from Kaduna.
From Kaduna?
Yeah.
Can you speak up a bit, please?
Yes, from Kaduna.
Okay, all right, go ahead. What's your take?
Yeah, I have interest in this year's program, but after listening to
I cannot hear what you're saying, Jamil. Sorry.
I said after listening to some of your commentators, I think government should make emphasis more on food production. Yeah, the population is an advantage for us. If only we have responsible leadership that can harness the population. Let me give you an example. 3 years ago, I remember during the coronavirus, the mudu of beans goes for about 320 here in Kaduna. 3 years later, the same mudu of beans is about 3,000 naira. Which means 3 years ago, what you will buy 10 mudu of beans with?
Okay, so yeah, so because I can barely hear you, I think we've lost your call. You can do well to call us back again. But then I heard him talk about the government should focus on food production because that's what is needed. When there's food, then it means other things will be taken care of. Okay, we have another caller. Hello, good morning. Please cut down the volume of your TV before you speak to me because I can hear myself.
Good morning.
Okay, so maybe hello, I can hear you, but then cut down the volume of your TV. Okay, maybe you do well to call us back again because I can't even hear anything right now. So yeah, there are a lot of reasons why, like we said, a lot of callers have made their points and their views and their stands when it comes to family planning. So you already know what they would do if it is their own family. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Please, can you cut down the volume of your TV?
I've done that.
Okay. So go ahead. Your name and location.
My name is Ishaku. I'm a regular caller here in Benue State, in Taka local government.
All right. Thank you so much for being a regular caller. Go ahead and tell us what your stand is.
You see, we have problem in our country. Number one is, in a situation where we have different beliefs, things will not work here. Because even if each family is to give birth to 2 or 3, in a situation where one man is allowed to marry 4 wives, you see we are going to have a problem. There are things that will not work easily in Nigeria like other countries. Because if a man who has 4 wives will give birth to 3 children, for example, by child planning, he will have how many? 1 man now. So in a situation, to me, I only believe that family planning should be done based on a health ground. If a woman gives birth to first, second, third child, and you discover there is a health challenge, you either stop it or you look for alternatives. Family planning is just the best if people understand. I'm a father of 4, and all my children are graduates. And I'm able to maintain them because I was able to cut my coat. Be able to do the right thing. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Ishaku, for being a regular caller and saying he's a father of 4 and he said all his children are graduates. That's because he planned, and you heard him say he cut his coat according to his size. So that's a very impressive move. This is what we are talking about. Make sure you can actually afford. For those that have tons of children from 10, 20, 30, for some they can still afford to take care of them, but some you can even lose count. You may not even know, maybe a child just walking and you'll be asking, is that my child? They'll tell you, oh Baba, good morning, and stuff like that, because we've seen that play out actually. So based on choice, like I said, the woman may want that, the man may not want that, but yeah, the health aspect of it should also be considered, because women actually are the ones bearing these children, so they have some complications for some, and then they will be forced to go for the family planning. Sometimes it will be forced on them, but sometimes they just have to look at what they can afford and then go for it. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and location?
My name is Adamu Sani. I'm calling from Zamfara.
Okay, Adamu from Zamfara. Go ahead. What's your take?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. What's your take? Okay, we've lost Adamu. You can do well to call us back before we wrap up. Yeah, so let's not forget also stigma for some people, for some that may want to the judgmental aspect of it from the communities or your neighbors and what have you. So yeah, that also stigma and social pressure can also add to why maybe some people don't actually want to indulge in family planning. And then there are some things that one needs to look at, like I was saying earlier, the health aspect of it. For some women, I've seen where they have no choice, even when the husband does not want it, but the doctors would advise for them to go for family planning. There are some people that don't just want to stop having children. They don't know if they can afford to take care of them or not. That's why the religion aspect of it comes in. I actually wanted to have a doctor that could have talked to us about the health misconceptions, the beliefs and the myths of the family planning that people tend to have about this, just to clear some doubts of people before if they feel the need to partake in the family planning. We have a caller. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, so we can as well, we have some WhatsApp messages as well. Probably we can take some of them before some calls come through. And then we have this coming from Comrade Cletus Aruta, and this is coming from Makodi, Benue State. He said, good morning, presenter and Nigerians. Please, the family planning is very important in any sane society because it helps you to better plan for children you are giving birth to in terms of giving them good education, health, feelings, and general welfare. And then he said, it will help you from giving birth to children you will not be able to take care of and thereby becoming vagabond. So I'm fully in support of family planning wholeheartedly, and it should be encouraged in all homes. Now, this is coming from Cletus from Makurdi. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, do we have the caller? Okay, do well to call us back if you want to be a part of this discussion. We still have some WhatsApp messages. When they come up, I'm going to read them. And yeah, so the health aspect, when a woman is actually always falling sick when she's pregnant, because I've seen people that for every time they are pregnant, they have to go for cesarean, or, you know, they have to go through some challenges before they give birth. So for you to save the life of your unborn child and the mother of your child, sometimes you just have to do what is necessary. So this is coming from Rabiu Abdu Dankanjiba. Thank you so much, Rabiu. It's been a while. But then he said, good morning, Fatima. Family planning is the ability to decide how many children to have and when to have them. It includes a range of methods and information to help people achieve this. He said benefit of the family planning is crucial in maintaining the well-being of families by enabling individuals to make informed choices about the timing and number of children they wish to have. In Nigeria, a country rich in diverse culture and lifestyles, understanding the significance of family planning is paramount. Yes, I totally agree with you. You know, Duncan Jiba is one person that is always, you know, giving it, going straight to the point as well. Even though he doesn't call most of the time, but his messages are always straight to the point and there are messages in it. So yeah, we have another caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. This is Josiah Stephen from Kaduna State. Okay,
Josiah from Kaduna. Go ahead. Probably you are the last caller for today. Go ahead. What's your take?
Okay. This very program is very, very interesting.
Thank you so much.
But there are a lot of areas that we are supposed to look at and tackle issues and situations like this morning.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm observing there is about the family planning issue that the government are looking on is very good and is very, very interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem there is the government has to look at their own lapses, the area they have failed the country
mm-hmm.
in terms of economics and some other things. Yes, and secondly, we have to look at it is very good, quite okay, for the family planning.
Mm.
The population has to be controlled, yes. And there are some areas which we are supposed to look at again about the married people are talking about the number of children. Then what about the young girls that are coming up and having children out of wedlock?
Mm.
You go to some other homes, you maybe find out that a young girl will have about maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 children,
mm-hmm.
and cannot take care of them, and you know she gets them out of wedlock.
Mm.
And the parents, I mean the ones that put them in that condition are nowhere to be found. Those areas are supposed to be observed too.
Mm.
That is my own contribution this morning, and the government as well should look at their own areas of lapses.
Mm. All right.
So that
Thank
they will
you
come
so much.
up and help the yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So
Thank
they
you
will
so
come
much,
up
Joseph.
and help the country in terms of economics, problem of education of the country and so on.
Mm.
I think that is what I observe and what I have to contribute this morning.
All right. Thank you so much, Josiah, for that information that you just passed. We definitely, a lot of Nigerians would take something from it. And this is coming from Habila from Kaduna. He said, I am writing to express my strong support for family planning initiatives in Nigeria. As a concerned citizen, I believe that access to family planning education and resources is crucial for empowering individuals, especially women, to make informed choices about their reproductive health. Family planning can help reduce poverty, improve maternal and child health, and drive economic growth. It also enables individuals to pursue their goals and aspirations, contributing to a more prosperous and equitable society. I urge you to prioritize family planning programs in Nigeria, ensuring that everyone has access to the information and services they need to plan their families and build a brighter future. Now, this is coming from Habila. Thank you so much, Habila, for that message. We have more messages. If displayed, I will definitely take them. I believe that Josiah is the last caller for today. Yes, he talks about young girls that are having children out of wedlock. So what the government is trying to do is to make sure that they give full access to both women and girls that want to partake in family planning. Yes, a lot of young girls nowadays actually go for family planning because they don't want to have children out of wedlock. So in ways of, you know, trying to for you to do that, I just feel, my opinion, just abstain from whatever it is that could put you in that kind of situation. Is very important. This is coming from Bidda, Niger State, no name. Okay, Abdullahi from Bidda. Thank you so much, Abdullahi. Issues of family planning is not advisable because you can't decide. I think that's what he's trying to say. You can't decide for God that created you. Either you like it or not, what is written will surely happen. If you have 10, if you give birth to 10, you will surely have whether family planning or not. Okay, so it means he's saying that if you are to give birth to 10 children, you will definitely have whether with family planning or not. Yes, I've seen where the family planning failed on some families that went for it, that they actually went for the family planning and it didn't work. I really wished the doctor would have joined us to give us information about this, but definitely next week we'll have him to talk about this as a follow-up on this topic. So just make sure that next week Saturday you glue to this station for you to have more information and knowledge about it coming from the people that actually, you know, do this processes for people. We should always know God Almighty is the one finding us, because if you fall sick, who will feed you? You're not strong. Always note that. Okay, so this is coming from Abdullahi from Bidda. Now, just to make sure that you're making the right choice before you go for family planning, have a discussion. If you're a young girl that wants to partake in this, ask questions. Islamic clerics, the pastors, whoever you believe can advise you before you do this. If it is your partner that wants it, you don't want it, have a conversation. Don't just go, you know, do something that you regret later. So it's either you go for or you don't go for, is your choice at the end of the day. Well, a lot of callers that, you know, have called. For those that have not been able to reach us, do make sure that you try to reach us next week. And we are sorry in case you're not able to reach us. That's why we have double numbers always displayed on the screens for you to be able to reach out to us, either via WhatsApp or the phone call. Anyone that comes through, we are always here for you. And thank you so much for those that sent in their WhatsApp messages. It's been a while I read WhatsApp messages. This is actually refreshing. Keep sending WhatsApp messages, you know, we definitely will read them out. Well, this is where we've come to the end of this phone-in segment, and I'm so happy that, you know, a lot of Nigerians are watching and they're being a part of this. We are always here for you. If not for you, well, who else will be here for? So it's good that we always have you, you know, being a part of our family, and also, you know, listening to what we always put out there for you. So thank you so much. And then for those that have not been able to read their messages, we are sorry. We'll definitely do better. And so just join us again after this break, where we get to bring you some information, or should I say some old school. I'm not going to disclose what it's going to be, but just stay tuned. And let me just leave you with my daily hustle for now.